What up guys, it's Matty Mish. We're here for the Pokemon Go Fashion Week. It's also Niantic's birthday today. Happy birthday Niantic. And the Vicente research was also released. So if you go into our Pokemon storage here, you can see that we have the Vicentini. We were able to get it during the Pokemon Go Fest this year for 2020. We got the ticket and we're able to get that early. So we'll probably just be able to get more candies for it. I don't think we'll be able to get another one, but we'll still be completing that research. And we're gonna go ahead and take. We're also gonna go ahead and get this Fashion Week Curlia. You can't see it on top of the gym. It looked like it went away, but it is a Curlia. It has the top hat and the bow tie for Fashion Week. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in this raid here. And we're gonna go ahead and battle this one. We are close enough to where we don't need to use a remote raid pass. Then we're going to go ahead and get some people invited in. And we got some raid invitations sent. And then we're just going to go in with what it gives us. It's giving us some Metagross, Heatran, and Reshiram. And then if you go into our items here, we're going to go ahead and revive these guys up. So there is another raid that's going to be hatching. I think it probably already just recently hatched. That might be a Shinx raid. So if it is a Shinx, then we're going to go ahead and get that one. And then there are about 3 Moltres popping up later. I still don't have a shiny. We did about 20 during the Moltres Raid day. We did probably about another 20 during the week that it was available after all 3 birds had their raid day. And we still don't have one, so I'm definitely going to be hunting for that shiny, because it's the only shiny bird that I don't have. And we're about 40 seconds away. We do have, oh, and I'm going to go ahead and drop some stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and drop a lucky egg. And once it gets closer, I'll drop a star piece. There are double effective today due to Niantic's birthday. So instead of lasting a half hour, they will both last an hour. And we're about 20 seconds away. So with the Fashion Week, there's Curlia that's in 3-star raids, Shinx that's in the 1-star raid, there is Krogunk that's in the wild, and then Smoochum that'll be hatching from 7k eggs. I do have 9 7k eggs in incubation right now, but none of them can be Smoochum because I got them all before the event. So I'm definitely looking to get those hatched today, that way I could start hatching some that have a chance to be Smoochum. And this one's going to go down pretty quickly. We do have 4 people in here, so it's going to go down pretty fast. Already in the yellow, in the red, and we should be taking this one down pretty shortly. And Curlia is down, didn't take long at all. We get 2 golden raspberries, 2 charged TMs, 6 hyper potions, 3 revives, 4 rare candies, and 1,500 stardust since we do have that star piece down. You get 20 balls, definitely probably won't need that many for Curlia. It is a 516 CP. I do believe that's a pretty good IV one. Yeah, I probably should have pineapped it to get the extra candies, but it pops out, so that's alright. Tricked us there. Jumped on us there. Wasn't able to get a nice, great, or excellent on it, but we were able to hit it. Let's see if we could get it to stay. Pops out. Got us there. Just missed what looks like it could have been a great. And Curlia is going to give us a battle today, but I do want the extra candies. I do have a lot of Ralts candies, but since Ralts isn't one that's that easy to come by, it's definitely something that I wouldn't mind stacking up on the candies for. Once we get to about maybe 7 balls left, that's when I'll probably try a golden raz. I do remember once having a Curlia run from me when I got too greedy with the pineapps on it. So we'll give it a couple more tries with the pineapple, and then we'll just go ahead and golden raspberry it. I keep getting these great throws, so I'm hoping that it decides to stay without any sort of berry, and it does. There we go, gotcha. So that's our 6-day streak. We will get the extra Stardust with that for a total of 3,150 Stardust. And it looks like we do have some progress in some of the research here. And Curly is not that great of an IV, but if you see here, you can't evolve it. It is evolution locked. Let's see if we max it out, what it would get to. Only 904, so that's not good enough for the Great League, but definitely something we're going to keep since it is a costumed one for Fashion Week. And then let's see, if you look here, the only thing that is shown here is the 2 raids. I believe there's 3 raids, not just 2. I want to see what that one star is that hatched. And right here you see that we don't have any Krogunk, so we're gonna go ahead and see if we could get to where that 1-star raid is. If you do see here, there are some Krogunks in the area, so we'll definitely be able to get one for the costume week. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and find out where that 1-star raid is. Hopefully it's a Shinx raid. If it is, we'll be back with you. If not, then we'll see if we could find any Shinx raids going on, see if we could find some Krogunk, and then we'll definitely be back with you before those Moltres hatch. What up, guys? So we are at the 1-star raid, and unfortunately it's not a Shinx, but it is Gothica, so we're gonna go ahead and get this Gothica going. I only have one, so I don't mind racking up more candies on it, so we're gonna go ahead and jump on in. So I'm just gonna jump in with what it tells me to jump in to on this one. It's just a 1-star raid. It's not anything that's gonna be really hard to take down. So we're just going to go ahead and jump in with what it gives us, and then we are going to go ahead and definitely pineapple this one. I do want the extra candies, and I am hoping that this one is a good IV one. So we have just over a minute until the raid starts, so we'll get back with you guys once the countdown gets a little bit shorter. So we have 5 seconds until the Gothica raid starts, and this one shouldn't take long at all. I'm expecting this one to go down pretty quickly. And Gothica is down. That did not take long at all. But we were kind of expecting that. 2 high-level trainers taking on a 1-tier raid. It's not anything that's going to be too hard to take down. So we're going to go ahead and get 2 golden raspberries, 2 rare candies, 1 super potion, 1,500 Stardust again. Trying to build back up after spending a lot on that Great League team. Hope you saw that video. If not, it's going to be in the description of this video. So we have 24 balls on this one, so we're definitely going to go in with a pineapple berry, get that extra candy on Gothica. Got the great throw. Nice, and we get it on that first try. 17 out of 30 Pokemon for Vicente, 2 out of 5 Pokemon for the Niantic birthday event. And let's go ahead and check the IVs. Pretty good IVs. It doesn't have 15 attack, which is what I'm looking for, but definitely another Gothica. Definitely happy to have it. We do need about 13 more candies to get to its second evolution, and then once we do evolve one to the second evolution, we would need an additional 100 to get it to its final evolution. And there's no Krogunk around here. If you go ahead and look here in the birthday event, you see that we still have to catch 3 more Pokemon. And then we do have some field research we could claim. And then on this on the special for the Investigate Mysterious Energy, we're at 17 out of 30, 7 out of 10 gifts to friends. The claim reward that we have was for 30 Pokestops. And then we have a lot of research we just need to clear up. I want to do videos for most of them, which is why they haven't really been completed. If they're timed events, then I do them when I can. If they're not time events, then I try to video them. So we definitely have a lot of videos coming. Pokemon Go's been dropping a lot lately, so we'll have a lot of videos with that coming. But I do want to find some Krogunks before we go ahead and get on with some of those raids that'll be hatching soon. So we're gonna be we're gonna cut it here, and we'll be in touch with you guys once we either get to the Krogunk or one of those other raids. What up, guys? As you could see, we're about 5 seconds away from this Moltres Raid hatching, so we're gonna wait till it hatches and then we're gonna hop in. And there you go, Moltres. So we do need the shiny on this one. It's the only shiny legendary bird that I do not have. So we're going to go ahead and hop in. So there's 7 people in. We're just going to go with what it gives us. It looks like there's 3 Stone Edge Smackdown Tyrannitars from Community Day. We got that one Rhyperior with Rock Wrecker from Community Day. And then we have 2 Golems. We have a lot of good Golems actually. So I do want to get those maxed out pretty soon. But with Moltres being the last of the birds, I don't know what's going to be coming after. Well, Giratina Origin's going to be coming after Moltres. And then after that, we're going to be having some special raid balls for Halloween. So I don't want to max those out yet until I see what the Halloween one's going to be. It might be Dark Eye again, but I think it's going to be something new and something different. We got about 20 seconds until this raid hatches, and then with 8 people in this raid, we're going to take it down pretty quickly. It's one of the 3 Moltreses in the area. We're going to do all 3, and hopefully we could at least get 1 shiny. I'm not too worried about the IVs. Moltres is one of the better fire attackers, so I would like a good fire attacker on my team, especially one that is a legendary Pokemon that can have a CP up in the 3000s like Moltres does. But I just really want a shiny. That's the main priority. We could always trade some of my lower level ones with lower IV ones with some other players that have low IV ones, and see if we could get that reroll. So the shiny is the main thing that we're looking for here today. And you can see a lot of people have Rhyperiors in or Tyrannitars with Smackdown and Stone Edge. That's definitely the best moveset you want to use on Moltres. The Rhyperiors are the better rock attackers, so a lot of people might be wondering why I want to max out some Golems. Even though Golem isn't the top rock attacker, it is still very useful for a lot of different raid bosses, especially all 3 legendary birds. So that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't mind having a team of 6 maxed out Golems. I definitely do want a team of 6 maxed out Tyrannitars with Smackdown and Stone Edge, but Tyrannitar candy is kind of hard to come across. And then same with the Rhyperiors. The candy's not too hard to come across in Arizona, but they're the good IV ones are the ones that are hard to come across. You don't see them in raids. You don't really see them hatch out of eggs. So the only thing you have really to count on is the wild hatches. So that's one of another reason why I want to get some of those Golems maxed out. So we have 19 balls for the Moltres. And this one is just a normal one, 24-19, so I don't think it's the best IV. And I totally missed that throw. I prefer catching Moltres when they're down closer to the ground. I don't like it when they fly up too much, but you know, what are you gonna do? Can't always wait for them. Got the grade on that one when it was a little bit higher in the air. Since I'm trying to stack up my golden raspberries and we have like 18 balls, I'm not really going to start using any pineapples until we get around 7 remaining balls. I definitely have a lot of Moltres, and this one isn't a good IV, so I don't mind too much about catching it, so that's why we'll wait until we're about at 7 balls to use the golden raspberries. Got a nice throw on that one. Nice, so we got Moltres. And we only need to catch 1 more Pokemon before we could complete that first part of the Niantic birthday event. And you can see there's that 1 Moltres over there that's going to be hatching in about 3 minutes, and then there is another one that's going to be somewhere nearby. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that one that hatches in about 3 minutes next, and then we're gonna go ahead and do that 3rd Moltres. So we'll catch up with you guys once we get to that next Moltres. What's up, guys? So we're at just about 10 seconds until the 2nd Moltres raid hatches. There's 8 people here in this lobby, and then we're gonna go ahead and take on the 3rd one after this one. We're using pretty much the same team, they just have it in a different order than the last one. Still in search of that shiny, and there's about 8 people here in this raid, so it should go down just as quick as the last one did. Looks like I'm the only one with the Tyranitar right now. The rest have Rhyperiors in. Still looking for the shiny. If I don't get it in one of these 2 raids that's going on today, there is still raid hour this coming Wednesday, 6 to 7 p.m. Arizona time on Wednesday. So with that one, I'll definitely have about 8 more chances to get one of the shinies. I'll definitely be going to raid hour regardless, but I definitely want that pressure lifted off of me of trying to get a shiny, so it'd be really nice if I could get one today. And if we catch this one, this should be the last one that we need for the research, the Niantic birthday research. And then we'll see if there's a step 2 or if it's just a 1-page thing today. And it looks like Moltres has been defeated. 5 golden raspberries, 1 charged TM, 3 revives, 12 hyper potion, 6 rare candies, 1,500 stardust, 20,000 XP. Just the normal. We're still going to do the what we've been doing in the other raids. We're not going to use any golden raspberries until we get down to maybe like our last 7 balls. And I'm doing a terrible job at trying to catch it. Thought we had it there. So if it doesn't stay, we'll have, on this one we'll have about 10 balls remaining. I thought we were going to have it there. So if we don't catch it pretty soon, we'll start using our golden raspberries on it. Wow, that one broke out right away. And this will be the last one we try without a golden raspberry. Almost had it again. Getting very close to the excellence. I can't seem to get an actual excellent, but we're getting pretty close. We have 4 balls remaining. I probably wasted more balls on this one than ones that actually hit Moltres. There, we get a great throw on that one with the golden raspberry. Breaks free right away, down to our final 2 balls. Down to our final one. Nice, and we get it on the last ball. We have okay IVs on it, and let's go back to our Niantic birthday event. We'll claim the rewards on this one. Nice, and there's another step. Power up a Pokemon 3 times, transfer 5 Pokemon, and evolve a Pokemon. So we are actually going to cut the recording here. We're going to go to that last Moltres Raid. We'll get to that last Moltres Raid. We'll finish up this Niantic birthday event, and then we'll call it from there. So we'll see you guys at our 3rd and what looks like the final Moltres raid. If there's another one, we'll do it, but for right now, that's the only one that's in the area. So we'll see you guys there. What up, guys? It's Matty Mish. We could see the last Moltres Raid from here, so I don't exactly know where it's at. Oh, it's actually far out in the distance, so it's not even at Desert Ridge. But we're still going to go ahead and see if there's anyone doing this raid. If not, we'll get some invites sent out, see if we could get some people to join us. So nobody is in here yet. It's at the Marriott Fountain. See if anyone's online. So we're gonna go ahead and wait, see if anyone can join us, and then if we could get some people to join, then we'll go ahead and get this raid started. What's up, guys? We're at the last Moltres. There's about 3 seconds remaining on the clock, and we're gonna try to duo our first ever Moltres. It's not our first Moltres as you've seen in the video, but this is the first time we're gonna actually try to duo a Moltres. Moltres is duoable, so I'm hoping that we could get it with just one other level 40 trainer. And we are doing some pretty good damage on it. We still have about a lot of time left, so I'm not too concerned about it. See if we could get that last Stone Edge off, and I think we did. This is going to be a very close one. I've never tried to duo. I don't think I've ever duoed any legendary before. I think I've trioed a bunch, but I don't think I've ever duoed any. So this is definitely going to be interesting. Now we need Moltres to get into the yellow before we're halfway through, and we're not even a quarter of the way there yet, so we still have a lot of time. And we're probably a quarter of the way there now, and I think we're more than a quarter of the way towards Moltres getting into the yellow. So we'll see if we could get this one duoed. I think 150 on the timer is the duo mark. Or 150 on the timer is the halfway mark. Oh, and we got it in the yellow, and we're not even halfway there yet. This is looking really good for us, guys. Looking really good. I think we'll be able to get our first duo on a legendary here. This is where it gets tricky towards the end of the raid, especially if we start getting down to where we need to select a new party, because I don't think we'll have enough time to max revive with just 2 people in here, so we're just going to have to go in with whatever they give us as a second team. But we are making really good damage, both of us here on our first teams. And we are at the halfway mark now, and we got it deep into yellow, almost into red here. I'm hoping we could get it into the red before we need to switch team. Oh, and we did. We just got it into red, and we haven't had to switch teams yet. I think this is the last one in my first party of 6. There we go. I think we're going to get our duo. Our golem's almost down, and I think we need to choose a new team after this, but it's looking really good. We got 2 minutes left. It's in the red. We're making great progress on the Moltres. Just going to rejoin in with whatever they gave us. It looks like we have some golems in here, so we still do have a super effective team here, just not as high IVs as some of the other ones that we have. But I'm feeling really confident. I know for sure we're going to be able to get this one duoed. And there we go, Moltres is down. That was our first ever duo raid on a legendary Pokemon. We get 5 golden raspberries, 2 charged TMs, 12 hyper potions, 3 rare candies, 1,500 stardust, 20,000 raid XP, 17 balls. Not a shiny, so it looks like we're gonna have to use raid hour as our chance to get lucky with the shiny. But I'm definitely happy we were able to duo our first ever legendary raid. Get our first duo in. You know what, I'm gonna just try to use some pineapples. I need to make bag storage anyways, and pineapples are pretty easy to come across. And then once we get down lower into balls around 7, I'll start using the golden raspberries. So usually with legendaries, I don't like to power them up unless they're 96 IV or higher with 15 attack. Unless they are, oh nice, we got it with the pineapple. So with legendaries, I don't like to power them up unless they are 96% or higher with 15 attack, unless they're good for PvP. Just because if they're legendary and they're going to take a lot of candy to power up, a lot of stardust to power up, then it's going to be something that I want a high IV of. But since we haven't done a good job getting a high IV Moltres, and we don't have a shiny, then I might get, oh, this one actually has 15 attack. But I have another one that I think is about a 91 or a 93%. I might just power that one up just because Moltres is one of the best fire attackers. So even though it's not to my standards of what I like my legendaries to be at, it is still something that I think can be a useful part of my team. There is one other raid. It's the Sensinu that I want to do today. I don't have a Sensinu yet, and they do take a Unova Stone to evolve, so it might be useful to go ahead and just get one transferred out and get this raid started, see if we could solo it. So there's 7 minutes left on this Sensinu. We'll just go ahead and see if we could battle this one, see if we could go ahead and solo it. So I got some raid invitations sent out. I'll see if I could solo it. It is a 3 tier, so if I can't solo it, I'll be very close to soloing it. And we do have some high IV high leveled Pokemon. We got our maxed out Mewtwo. We got some Metagross that are around maybe level 25, maybe level 30. We got some close to maxed out Machamps. And then we got that Reshiram. So we'll be back with you as we get closer to getting this to starting this raid. We'll check back in with you once the timer gets around about 10 or 5 seconds. What's up, guys? We have about 5 seconds left on the timer, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with this Sensinu Raid. I know I might be saying the name wrong. I'm actually unsure of this one, how to pronounce this one's name. It has 15,382 CP, so we'll see if we could go ahead and take it down. We're starting off with our maxed out Mewtwo. And just because Unova Stones are so hard to come across, and I think there's 5 Pokemon released currently that you could use a Unova Stone on. One of them being Panpour, or one of the other regionals that it has, and then there's, I think, 4 others besides those 3. So in your region there's 5 that you could use it on. So you want to make sure that you save your Unova Stones as much as you can. So if there's ever an opportunity where you can get a Pokemon in a raid that evolves with a Unova Stone, or actually any sort of stone, whether it's a Sinnoh Stone, Upgrade, King's Rock, anything that you're short of, it's always good to take advantage of the raid. That way you could save those stones, since since some of them are hard to come across. With this one, we are looking to get it into yellow right before the halfway mark, and I think we're getting close to getting it into yellow. There it goes. It's into yellow. We're not in the. We're not definitely at the halfway mark yet. We're approaching there. I think around 90 seconds would be the halfway mark. And we're at the halfway mark right now. It's still in the yellow. We're doing a good job on it. This will actually be the first time I ever soloed a tier 3 raid. I know that there's a lot of them that I can solo, but usually I'm with other people when I'm raiding, or other people hop into the lobby. So I've never had really a chance to see which level 3s I could solo on my own. But we got Sensinu in the red. It's definitely going to be one that I think we could take down, and it will be a new Pokedex edition for us as well. Looks like one more dynamic punch should do it for us. There we go. With just over 30 seconds, we're able to solo our first level 3 raid. So we get our first solo in a level 3 raid. We get our first duo in a legendary raid. Looks like our star piece right now, because we only got 1,000 Stardust on that one. We'll go to the bonus challenge. You know what? I'll just Pineapple it. We've been getting pretty good luck with some Pineapples today. Breaks free. We're still going to Pineapple it. We have 13 balls remaining. We will start using some raspberries as it gets closer, maybe some golden raspberries, but I definitely want to see if we could get that extra candy. Got the great throw on that with the Pineapple. I don't think we've had a great, nice, or excellent, so hopefully it stays. Nice, and we got it. So that's a new addition to the Pokedex. Sensinu, we get 300 Stardust, 10 candies, and we'll go ahead and register it to the Pokedex. Got pretty good IVs. I'm okay with it. It's not something that's going to be good for PvE. Let's see if it could get close to something good for PvP. Not exactly. So it's still something that I'm happy we did. It's one less Unova Stone we need to use to complete the Pokedex. So I'm definitely happy we were able to get this one in the raid. And that's going to do it for today's video. We did 3 Moltres Raids. We got the Kirlia Raid. We got the Sensinu, the Gothica. We didn't really catch many Pokemon. I still want to get some Krogunk, and I want to see if we could get a Shinx. And we still have the Niantic birthday event to finish. We still got the Vicente research to finish. So there's still going to be a lot of videos coming your way where we get those finished. Hopefully a video where we could do some more Moltres Raids and come away with the shiny. But that's going to do it for today's video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Oh, but before we cut this video, there is a Krogunk here. So we're gonna go ahead and get one transferred out. There we go. We get the Krogunk with the hat, 703, and we're gonna go ahead and just raspberry this guy. I don't want him running, and we get a nice throw on it here, so let's see if we could get him. Didn't get a nice, excellent, or great, but we'll see if we could still get him on the second try. Nice, and we get the Krogunk. So I believe this one's going to be evolutionary lock too, just like all the other ones. Right, and as you can see, you can't evolve it, but we can see how far it'll get if we power it up, and this one won't be good for PvP either. But still, we get the Krogunk. It has that backwards hat on. Usually I wear my hats backwards, so it kind of matches me in a way. But we definitely got one. We'll get more as we see some more pop up. There's none in this area, as you can see. But now that's definitely going to do it for today's video. We're going to be back with you guys for some more legendary raids. We might be back with for raid hour. If not, we're going to see if we could get a Moltres, a shiny Moltres during raid hour. We'll be back next weekend for Giratina. We still have the Niantic birthday event and the Vicinity research to finish up. So we got a lot accomplished in today's video, and we still have a lot more videos coming your way. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.